Today, the African Ambassadors Economic Forum, held July 18-20 at the Westin Crystal City in Washington, D.C., has officially concluded. Under the theme Unifying African Leaders to Advance U.S.-Africa Relations under Agenda 2063, this historic gathering brought together African heads of missions, diaspora innovators, U.S. policymakers, and global investors for 3 days of lively dialogue and action.
Hi, everybody. We are here at the African Ambassadors Economic Forum with President of San Martin, Louis Mussington. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
It's been the highlight of your day so far, given all the panels that we've heard and all the wonderful people you've spoken to.
The keynote address that I delivered this morning, because I came with a clear message, and that is to say that I'm so much interested in connecting back to Africa, understanding that we are one African people, even though in the school books they try to teach us that our history began with the slave trade. But no, more and more we're coming to understand that it's a big lie, and that we are the builders of civilization. We were first. God created us first, and we civilized the rest of the world. And that is so important for our young people in particular, in the diaspora, but also in Africa, to understand that Africa is a cradle of civilization. And with that understanding, it will give us that energy, that understanding that we can turn things around and assume our rightful place on God's earth.
Today's conference is very, very important, and I'm here really to network and understand more.
We know that there's no system that works by itself, and the problem I know I have experienced one-on-one trying to establish a business in Nigeria, a pharmacy to be precise, is the red tape. The risk involved and all those stuff. So I'm here today to discuss with other people how we can collaborate and prepare ourselves to create an ecosystem where everybody benefits, both our people in the diaspora and our people back home.
This is Africa's decade, and this is Prince George's decade. And in fact, I'm going to say it's Africa's century. Yeah. The newest, they said the youngest population of workers are in Africa, and it's Africa's time. Trade, not aid, and we are all about that, and that's why we're bringing businesses to connect so that they can make a difference.
I do believe that the West especially has an obligation, a moral obligation, to cure a lot of the ills that they set forth during the colonial period.
Well, my thoughts about Africa is it's so unknown to most Americans. We didn't study it in our school books. We didn't study it in the history classes. I've been to Abuja many, many times. I've been to Lagos many times and different places through Africa. I represent an oil company here in the U.S. And so it's a joy to collaborate and expand our working efforts in Africa.
We have a lot of diaspora communities, for example, in the United States of America, who are doing extremely well in different fields. We need to harness their talents. We need to harness their experiences in order for them to give back home. We don't need to have everybody back home coming in here, but we can take skills, we can take experiences in tourism, in real estate, in startups back home to empower people, not just to create jobs, but also to create wealth. In doing so also, that will stop irregular migration. We want to empower Nigerians, we want to empower Africans, young Africans, to start something that they'll be proud of.
And we have so many Africans that are in Prince George's County. In fact, about 40 to 45% of our businesses are African owned. So it is really important for us to continue to grow that relationship because we see benefits on both sides.
For the counting of Africa, Africa is now. No matter where you're from, if you are a black child, Africa is now. Russia celebrates Africa. America celebrates Africa. China celebrates Africa. India celebrates Africa. Why not you? It's your home. Africa's now. Take charge, take control. And for our seniors, it's time to pass the baton. I think we've done a great job. We have established and we have built the foundation. But sustainability never happens unless we have a good transfer. And let's get in a room with our youth and talk to them, talk with them, explain what has happened then and what is not to happen again. We can't give Africa away for free.
Africa, when we talk about Latin America, there's so many great opportunities there. Africa doesn't know that. So we have to inform them of what we have in the diaspora. It's not just about talking about it, we need action.
I want people to know that the future of Africa is bright because there is an awakening, there is a movement that's going on that people are beginning to realize that all the story that they've been told about Africa is not true. You know, we have to tell our own stories. It has to come from our experiences and who we are as a people, not the one that was given to us by white people.
That's why we have to tell our stories so that our people understand who we are. We are Africans, we're kings, we're leaders, we are incredibly talented people, we're rich people, we're diverse people, we are resilient, we have something that is special about us. So once we tell those stories and we share that story about the continent, then our young people will not feel inferior to anybody, will not fear anybody, will not worry about anybody. They will compete on a level playing ground with the rest of the world, and they're likely to outshine them. And that's what we want to do.
As the forum concludes, organizers underscore its role in solidifying a cohesive African diplomatic bloc in Washington, working in tandem with investors and diaspora leaders to accelerate sustainable growth, peace, and prosperity across the continent.